Hey everybody, it is 2024. We made it. Somehow we made it through 2023 and into a brand new year. So every year, most of us are so hopeful about the next year and what we're going to change that we make a New Year's resolution. But by the end of the month, statistics say that most of us will have forgotten we were ever doing that in the first place. It just doesn't stick. So I'd like to offer you a challenge this year. What if you don't make any New Year's resolutions? What if you don't do that at all? What if this year, since you have this tool of Cogno movement, that you simply make it your business to do a daily 5-minute Cogno movement session? This challenge that I'm issuing to you, offering to you, will run through the 26th of this month. I know it's an odd date, but there's a reason for it. Because on the 26th, it's World Cogno Movement Day, where from 9 a.m. in the morning to 4 in the afternoon, we are sharing Cogno stories and actually doing mini Cogno movement sessions. So there's really an end, a goal point for you to get to with these 5-minute sessions, but there's something specific I want you to focus on. And the idea is that in these next 26 days, you will change not what you do, but who you are. Because it's who you are that drives you to do the things you do. It's how you feel about yourself and who you are that drives you to do the things you do or don't do. So, with this little 5-minute daily challenge, what I want you to do is focus on the thing that you want to do most in your life, not just this year, but in your life. And I know for many of you, you've had the same New Year's resolution for probably 20 years and you haven't made any progress on it. So just let that go for today. Let it go for this month altogether. And actually focus on the thing that you want the most and what scares you the most about it. That's right. I want you to focus for the next 26 days and start today on what scares the crap out of you about making that big life change. Because if it wasn't a big life change, you would have done it already. You would have, and you know you would have. It's something that makes you uncomfortable and puts you out of that comfort zone where you feel safe. That's why we don't change things. We don't feel safe. We don't feel comfortable. And that's all about the feeling in the body. It's not about here. It's not about willpower, you guys. It's really about how you feel about yourself and about your ability to actually make this change safely or even comfortably. Can't say that word. So here's how you're going to do it. You ready? Going to take my challenge? Here's what you're going to do. You're going to write down in a notebook somewhere that just you see what you want to do. And it's got to be the scariest thing, something you really, really want, but it is terrifying to you to do, or even impossible. But write it down anyway and let yourself feel the terror. It's kind of fun to actually scare yourself. You know, it's true. You watch scary movies, right? You love it when somebody jumps out and goes, whoa, this is one of those. Write it down and see what you feel about it. And then start your basic Cogno movement session. You only need the Essentials program to do this. And you're going to do what's called a conversational Cogno session. And it's easy. What it looks like is this. Start with your ball low and you move left and right. Keep your eyes on the ball. And out loud you say, this year, I'm going to make that move. I'm going to make that change and get specific about it. You know, I'm going to move from Southern California to Montana and become a backpacker. I'm going to sell my business and become, you know, a writer. I'm going to quit my job and start my own bakery. Whatever it is, the scarier, the better. Keep your eyes on the ball and let yourself feel the fright as you say it out loud. And every challenge, everything that seems impossible about that, you say it out loud. But I don't have the money, or my family won't approve, or my mate won't want to do it with me, or I don't have the health to do that. And you move all the way up the body, low to high, as you say it out loud, all the challenges, everything that's true and not true about that issue. And I don't want you to make excuses for it. We're not trying to be spiritual. We're not even trying to be positive. These are not positive affirmations. Let yourself tell the truth about how scary and impossible this thing is. And at the same time, let yourself want it. You're going to keep going all the way above your head. Spend a little extra time above your head. Remember, this is the ideas and inspiration part, right? Let that flow. Good. Bring the ball down and just begin again with how afraid you are and all the real challenges, the real things that have held you back all these years from doing that thing. Just keep going and let your body experience the fear. As you move the ball low to high, as we do in Cogno movement, you know that that story will start to change and it may become more fearful. Don't worry, that's great. It's really vetting out how you really feel about this, and it'll bring the challenges to the surface and show you whether or not they're a real challenge or just something you felt strangely uncomfortable about. Remember to do your infinity, keeping that ball close to your head and letting your eyes stretch while you continue to talk about and argue with yourself and encourage yourself and discourage yourself, all about that issue in your life that you want to change, that scares the crap out of you in the possibility of changing it. Yeah. So just 5 minutes, set a timer, do this thing. And on a high note, end up here and let the ideas and inspiration part of your brain be active. Remember that we're letting your whole system, left brain, right brain, physical sensations, logical mind, ideas and inspiration, take a look at what is scaring you about this issue. I promise you, in these 26 days, you will have a completely different perspective on this thing. And you'll know for sure whether this is something you really want to do or whether it's just an idea that popped in somewhere and kept plaguing you. Maybe you delete that idea altogether. Or maybe by the 26th day, you know for sure that you not only can do it, but how to do it. And then when you join us on World Cogno Movement Day on January 26th, you will be so ready to step to the next level. Maybe it'll be strategy. Maybe it'll be planning for you that you won't even be able to remember where you started today. You'll have to go back in that notebook and take a look, and you'll be shocked to see how afraid you were today of this topic and how far you came by the 26th. All right, you guys, keep posting in the community. Tell me how you're doing. Let me know what's coming up with you and let everyone else know too. Do this as a community together this month. Support each other in really being as scared as you are of making these changes and really as scared as you are of becoming who you really intend to be. And share with us the amazing moments too. Share with us what you've discovered and how you're changing in these 5-minute sessions. All right, you guys, as you know, I'm Liz Larson, Cogno Movement's co-creator. Bill and I and Leah, the Cogno Movement team, we want to wish you an amazing new year. But more than anything, we wish for you that 2024 is your happiest year so far. And your happiest year is always going to be the year when you are the most authentically you. Cogno Movement helps you become who you really are. And I promise you, just 5 minutes a day makes massive changes. I know for myself, when I forget to do it, a week or so in, I'm like, man, just feeling funky. I'm not in my game. And everything starts to feel scary. So this year, give yourself this little gift for at least the next 26 days and let us know how it goes. All right. Love to you all. We appreciate you all. And we are going to be here with you for an amazing, cool, interesting, fascinating 2024.